The rise and legacy of the Inca Empire in the ancient Americas. The Inca Empire was one of the most powerful civilizations to emerge in the ancient Americas, developing in the rugged Andes Mountains of South America. Through a combination of military strength, strategic diplomacy, and visionary leadership, the Inca expanded their domain into a vast and sophisticated empire. Known as Tawantinsuyu, the land of the four quarters, this empire stretched nearly 2,500 miles from northern Ecuador to central Chile, and at its height encompassed approximately 12 million people from more than 100 diverse ethnic groups. The Inca maintained their cohesive rule with an advanced network of agricultural systems, innovative roadways, and a centralized language and religion. However, despite their formidable power and infrastructure, the empire collapsed rapidly following the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors in the 16th century. Superior European weaponry and the devastating impact of introduced diseases led to the fall of the last Inca stronghold in 1572. Origins of the Inca Empire. The roots of the Inca Empire trace back to the 12th century in modern-day Peru. Emerging from pre-Inca cultures, renowned for achievements like the creation of the mysterious Nazca lines, the Inca began as a small kingdom before rising to dominate the ancient Americas. In their mythology, the Inca claimed divine origins. According to legend, the sun god Inti sent his son, Manco Capac, to establish a new civilization. After overcoming rival siblings, Manco Capac led his followers to settle in the fertile Cusco Valley, which would become the heart of the empire. Expansion and early emperors. The expansion of Inca territory began during the reign of Manco Capac, the fourth emperor. Yet, it was not until the leadership of Viracocha Inca in the early 15th century that the Inca emerged as a dominant regional power. Viracocha Inca's military campaigns subdued the Ayarmaca kingdom and secured control over the Urubamba Valley. He also pioneered the strategy of leaving garrisons in conquered lands to maintain order and ensure loyalty. Pachacuti, architect of the Inca Empire. A turning point in Inca history occurred around 1438 when the Chanca people attacked Cusco. Viracocha Inca retreated, but his son, Qc Inca Yupanqui, led a successful defense of the city. Qc soon adopted the title Pachacuti, meaning Earth Shaker, and became one of the most transformative rulers in the history of the ancient Americas. Under Pachacuti, the Inca expanded their reach hundreds of miles both north and south, conquering the Cajamarca and Chima kingdoms and extending their influence to the Lake Titicaca Basin. Pachacuti also implemented a policy of forced resettlement to prevent rebellion among newly conquered peoples. To ensure constant expansion, Pachacuti introduced a unique succession system. New rulers could not inherit the wealth or lands of their predecessors. Each emperor had to conquer new territories to build his own legacy and resources. Inca government. Pachacuti's reign was not only marked by military expansion, but also by a strategic focus on governance and infrastructure. He transformed Cusco into the administrative and ceremonial heart of the Inca Empire, fortifying the city with the construction of the impressive Sacsayhuaman fortress. To sustain the growing population, Pachacuti initiated advanced irrigation projects, diverting rivers and developing intricate agricultural terraces across the Andes. Despite encompassing more than 100 distinct ethnic groups within its 12 million inhabitants, Tawantinsuyu maintained remarkable unity through a structured social and political hierarchy. At its core was the Sapa Inca, the emperor considered a divine ruler descended from the sun god, Inti. Below him, a network of provincial governors and local administrators ensured efficient governance. Most subjects of the Inca state were self-sufficient farmers who cultivated staple crops such as maize, potatoes, and squash, while also raising llamas and alpacas. Instead of paying taxes in currency, citizens participated in a labor tax system known as MITA, contributing to state projects such as building roads, terraces, and temples. The Inca Empire lacked a written language, but communication and record-keeping were achieved through the widespread use of Quechua, as the administrative language, and quipu, intricate systems of knot accords used to track census data, agricultural output, and historical records. Inca achievements. The Inca civilization is celebrated for its enduring contributions to art, architecture, engineering, and science within the ancient Americas. Monumental architecture remains one of their most iconic achievements, with Machu Picchu, an awe-inspiring mountain fortress, standing as a symbol of their engineering genius. The Inca developed sophisticated calendars, mastered terrace farming to maximize crop yields in challenging mountain terrain, and produced textiles and ceramics that were both functional and artistically refined. They practiced advanced medical procedures, including cranial surgery, and used natural remedies, such as coca leaves for medicinal and ceremonial purposes. Their extensive road system, stretching approximately 15,000 miles, connected even the most remote parts of the empire. These roads facilitated the rapid relay of messages using chasquis, messenger runners, who could transmit information at speeds of up to 150 miles per day. Unfortunately, the arrival of Spanish conquistadors led to the destruction and looting of many Inca treasures. Gold and silver artifacts were melted down and shipped to Europe, erasing much of the empire's material legacy. Inca religion. Religion was central to Inca society and governance. The Inca worshipped a pantheon of deities, with Inti, the sun god, holding the highest status. Other significant figures included Viracocha, the creator god, and Apu Ilapu, the rain god. Grand temples and shrines were erected throughout the empire, with Cusco's Temple of the Sun, a massive structure with a circumference exceeding 1,200 feet, serving as the spiritual center of the Inca Empire. Priests played a crucial role in state affairs, conducting rituals and divination to guide decisions on warfare, agriculture, and justice. Animal sacrifices were common, and the mummified remains of past emperors were revered as sacred entities, often paraded during festivals alongside their vast wealth in gold and silver. Topa Inca Yupanqui, who ascended the throne in 1471, further expanded the empire's reach, pushing its southern border to the Maule River in modern Chile. He established a tribute system, requiring provinces to contribute goods, labor, and women who would serve as temple attendants or be offered in marriage to honored warriors. His successor, Huayna Capac, extended the empire's northern frontier to the Ancasmayo River, near the modern boundary between Ecuador and Colombia, solidifying the Inca's dominance across much of the ancient Americas. Spanish conquest and the fall of the Inca Empire. Despite the Incas' achievements and advanced societal systems, the arrival of Spanish explorers in the early 1500s triggered a series of events that led to the empire's rapid collapse. The Spanish brought with them deadly foreign diseases, such as smallpox and influenza, which devastated the population and killed Emperor Huayna Capac, along with his chosen heir around 1525. The sudden deaths of the empire's leaders sparked a brutal civil war between Huayna Capac's sons, Atahualpa and Huascar. After years of conflict, Atahualpa emerged victorious, but the empire was left weakened and vulnerable just as the Spanish forces advanced. Hearing tales of the Inca Empire's immense wealth, Spanish conquistador Francisco Pizarro lured Atahualpa into a trap during a meeting in November 1532. The emperor was taken hostage and, despite a massive ransom of gold and silver being paid, executed the following summer. In late 1533, Pizarro's small but technologically superior force captured Cusco, the heart of the Inca state. The Spanish installed a young prince, Manco Inca Yupanqui, as a puppet ruler to maintain control. However, Manco soon rebelled in 1536, leading a fierce but ultimately unsuccessful resistance. Forced to retreat, Manco established a final refuge in Vilcabamba, deep within the jungle. For 36 years, Vilcabamba remained the last stronghold of the Inca Empire until it fell to the Spanish in 1572. The capture and execution of Manco's son, Tupac Amaru, marked the definitive end of the Inca state. Because the Incas had no written language, much of what is known today comes from the accounts of Spanish chroniclers. Inca myths, legends, and traditions were preserved through generations by oral storytellers. Evidence of their greatness lies in the ruins of their cities and temples, with Machu Picchu standing as the most iconic testament to their ingenuity and power. Discovered in 1911 by archaeologist Hiram Bingham, the mountaintop citadel showcases the advanced engineering and cultural sophistication of this extraordinary ancient America's civilization. Want to discover more untold stories of history? If you enjoyed exploring the rise and fall of the Inca Empire, there's so much more to uncover about the mysteries of the ancient Americas and other great civilizations that shaped our world. Subscribe to History Love for in-depth history documentaries and fascinating stories that bring the past to life. Don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow history enthusiasts, and let us know in the comments which civilization you'd like us to cover next.